Hey YouTube. In the process of getting prepared for emergencies or any long-term type of situation that might happen, I know a lot of us on here think that there could be potential problems economically in the near future. It's always a good idea not only just to prepare for yourself, but also have extra items that you could use as trade or charity items in the case of some type of a emergency or a protracted long-term event. Um, I think there's a lot of merit to it, and a lot of merit of keeping things in bulk, because there's obviously no way that you're ever going to be able to prepare for every single thing that you'll need. Unless you were the only person trapped inside of a Walmart whenever something bad happens, and you needed to be able to survive for a year, you're probably not going to have everything that you need. You're going to have to go out and you're going to have to find someone else who has what you need and trade with them. Or you're going to have people who come to you looking for certain things, and it's always going to be nice to have extra things so that you can be charitable. But I thought I would make a video just to kind of list out some things that I think would be good items to have, not only in your preps, but also good items to have for trade or charity purposes. Water, obviously, huge item, something you got to have. These cases here I found locally for about $2.50 a case. They run 4 for $10, so I grabbed several. Obviously, you need water filtration for yourself. Food, something everybody's got to have. Canning jars are obviously something that's a good trade item, or good to have yourself. And if you do grow your own food, can your own food. Accessories for wide mouth or regular mouth lids, lid rings. Have to have stuff like that. So obviously it's a good idea to buy them in semi-bulk. Food in itself, canned, soup, regular just heat and eat type of items, or stuff that you can yourself. Some applesauce there. Things that will always be in demand is flashlights, light. Obviously, I'll never need this many flashlights, but keep them around just because they'd be good for trade. Something to note is if you are keeping them, don't keep the batteries inside of them, because they will corrode all the terminals, and then your flashlight will be worthless if it sits for a long time. Batteries themselves. You probably saw my video on a solar battery charger, rechargeable batteries that I've got. Those are for myself. I'm going to keep these type of batteries here for some of the kid toys and things like that that just eat batteries on a regular basis. I don't want to use the expensive rechargeables in those, so I just use these because a lot of times those items will just sit. Don't want to waste that many. So anyway, get regular sizes, double A's, triple A's, D's, things of that sort. Trade, and also you got them for your items that you don't use all the time. Items like bleach. You can sanitize water with bleach, and it's always good for cleaning. Rolls of toilet paper. Some people gotta have. Brushes. These are clean brushes. Very cheap to have, but if you're having to clean everything, it's which is going to be necessary if you have a long-term situation, even like Katrina. The floods here in Tennessee keeping a lot of people out of fresh, reliable drinking water. Sanitation is a must. Heirloom variety seeds. Absolutely essential. If you can't go out and buy it at the store, you better be able to grow it yourself. Heirloom open pollinated seeds are the best. All type of hygiene items. Obviously this is not going to be complete. There's a million things that are necessary in today's society, but soap in bulk, shampoo, other types of things. Toothpaste, absolutely essential. Toothbrushes, very cheap. I think these were $1 a piece, and it's got 4 toothbrushes plus individual covers that cover the bristles, so if you're having to carry these in a backpack. Good trade, charity item. Individual small packs of hand sanitizer. I think these were $1 per 2-pack. Easy to carry. Something probably a lot of people don't think about is stuff to keep kids occupied. If you have a long light outage, you can know how stressful the kids can make you. If they have something like coloring books here that they can color, activity books, great ideas. Scribble pads, have them draw their own things. Crayons. During the back-to-school time frame, places like Office Max, Staples, they'll sell these for next to nothing. Grab a bunch. Always good to have around. Items like buckets. Store things. Just if you can find, don't just throw buckets out. If you have them, they're always good to have. Lamps. These are extra lamps. We have other lamps as well, but these could be as valuable as gold in trading whenever if the SHTF situation happens. Lamp wicks. The lamp's not going to be much good if you don't have some extra lamp wicks, and these are very cheap. This is like $1.25 a piece or something like that. Matches. There's 10 different units here that you could trade in. Things that you can get in small quantities that you can use are better, I think. Obviously, you want to do certain things in bulk. This is lamp oil. Gotta have it for the lamps. Things like knives. Probably 100 in this case. 100 individual knives. Brand new in the box. Don't think I'll use them anytime soon, but I do use some of these. Here's a whole bucket of little knives. Very easily as a trade item. Fishing supplies, tackle, lines for fishing. Very important. You can put the food on the table when you don't have any otherwise. Meat's important. Sharpening devices for your knives. Things to keep your hands warm. Ponchos, emergency items like that. Again, more matches in bulk. These are cheap, $1 a piece. Very important. Votive candles. 16 of these, and these are $1. Camp stove fuel. This is an item that certainly, if you've got these type of devices, you want to get these in bulk. This is like $10 for 4 of these at Sam's Club. Glow sticks. Lighters. All of these in multiples that you could trade, you could give as a charity item to somebody who's really desperate. You want to help people out. Fleece blankets and earth tones. These here, I found these for like $2 a piece in the clearance aisle at Walmart. Always good to have a canopies. You could make this into a canopy. This tarp here could be very important if someone was outdoors in an emergency situation. They could basically set up a temporary shelter. This again could be worth its weight in gold. Also, common calibers of ammunition. These are all 12 gauge slugs, buckshot for personal protection. 7.5 shot, 4 shot, 3 shot, whatever you can get. 9mm, very common calibers. 22. This is in like a 550 box. These are like $13. It was a little bit more expensive, but I bought some of the 22 in this format. It's 500 in this big box, and it has 10 of these boxes of 50 in it. Easy trade unit or charity unit that you could sell or do other things with. Because there's let's face it, there's no way you're going to be able to have everything that you could possibly need in a SHTF situation. But other items that you might be of interest are vice items. People aren't going to give up their vices. Booze, coffee, cigarettes. Other items like playing cards, sewing supplies, rope and string, feminine hygiene items, socks, a variety of hand tools, axes, mauls, sternos, common caliber weapon parts, a mini journal with pencils and pens, kerosene lamp mantles, bug mosquito repellent, duct tape, general supplies such as first aid, hygiene items, fishing equipment. These things are always going to have some measure of value, and even if you don't need them for an emergency, eventually you probably will use them yourself. But anyway, some ideas. Please rate and comment. Let me know what you think, and put some other items out if you think there's something that is important that I've missed. Have a great day.